Okay, I'm live, I'm late. Market is opening now. I'm even on the wrong charts here. I'm still on the EU session. So there we are. Haven't even looked at the US markets. Sorry, I had a family member stop by and I completely lost track of time. Okay, so we can get rid of these other charts. We're looking at the US session, and that is quite a serious opening. Okay, let me collect myself here a little bit. Hello. Okay, US session 28th of August 2024. Not a very good session this morning. We are down 19 points on the day. So we can see that here, 19.6. Not very good, but we've forgotten about that, and we're going to see how we do here during the US session. So let's just do a quick top-down view of what's going on. Okay, so we've got this key level here. So most recent history, it's been support, resistance, and now support. So we're going to watch. That's on the NASDAQ and on the DOW. We are testing highs here. Get rid of that line on both. Okay, there we are. So business as usual again. Trade the normal setups and take it from there. See if we get a positive bar here in the NASDAQ. See how price reacts. I will look at a potential short position if we get back below it. Yeah, if we get back below it kind of soon after the open, I'm going to look to short it there. It's just another one of the entries in the book of tricks. But let's not count our chickens just yet. $100-point range in the opening bar of the Dow. Not much of a positive bar in the NASDAQ. But yeah, I would look to want to sell it here. However, that's pretty volatile. I think let's let things calm down a little bit first. Take it from there. Oh, that tea is hot. So there would have been that short. But yeah, pretty volatile. Quite a weak open from the Dow. Okay, now we wait. Yeah, so they would have been that short. Quite a frantic opening. Just get myself ready here. Really itchy nose today. Okay, so we're looking for aggressive school run and school run positions. Just going to have a look at what the other European markets have reacted to that. So we lost out on quite a few points today in the DAX specifically. Yeah, quite a few points we missed out. So we took a brunch break long there and we closed the trade there. There was still another 20 points to be seen, which is fine. Not fine, but we managed to make back a little bit of what we lost. Again, not necessarily that was the goal, but it just happened to be the outcome. I should be short this. Okay, starting to calm down a little bit now. Should have been short. This is the setup bar for the aggressive. Bit of a clear direction in the NASDAQ, not so much in the Dow. It's quite a big range. 35's not too bad. Okay, 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Take a few deep breaths here and just calm down. Being late, heart was pumping a little bit. Okay, so there's a little bit more of a little bit more positivity out of the Dow. Getting to previous day highs. Okay, here come the signals. Let's trade them. That's already kind of going, isn't it? Oh, and it's going without us. And we didn't get in. Son of a... Oh, you have got to be kidding. That's the move over now, really. And the Dow. That was already 30 points worth of movement. Now that's gone. How did we miss that? Oh, heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. We're going to be taking short the NASDAQ, which I'm not entirely upset with. But that is just killing me right now. That is absolutely killing me. And NASDAQ is going the other way. Oh, look at that. Golly. Okay, and NASDAQ is killing us already. Not a good day. Not a good day. At all. I'm so unhappy with that. We were just too slow. Just too slow. Got the school run, but that is a heck of a bar. It's already 100 points. Darn. Okay, well, we're in a trade on the NASDAQ. I suppose we should focus on that. So we are a little bit under the water at the moment. Nice. So we've got a pretty strong Dow and a pretty weak NASDAQ. I'm not all that happy about it, actually. Oh my lord, look at that. And we did get slippage here again. Not happy with the slippage I'm seeing lately. What was that? 475, and the entry was 77, so it's 2 points worth of slippage that we saw there. Wow. Like, that's not cool, ladies and gentlemen. That's really not cool. Okay, let's see what we get out of the NAS. We're hoping it continues lower here. Very erratic. We're going to have the school run setting up, but there's no ways I'm going to take that. That's just too much. So we can pretty much forget about the Dow for the rest of the session. And now NASDAQ is going against us. $50 points of risk here. We are going to flip the switch. If it does get up there. That's not a good sign. Alright, 1 minute left before the school run. The NASDAQ will be pretty much the same as the aggressive. The slight difference on the sell side. Not looking good here. Let's wait and see. Alright, so school run's going to come through. That's basically how we're looking. Let's see if we can get further breakdown out of the NAS. Are sitting at previous lows here. We would have been triggered school run NAS as well for the short. Come on, chart. Heavens above. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so there's our position in the NAS. Kind of hovering around our entry. Okay, that's nice. Okay, risk has been reduced. Let's just hold off on that. I want to give this some movement to move, some area to move, because we are still quite volatile. Oopsie. The Dow is looking quite strong. I don't know, time will tell. So we had a nice push there, and now we've come all the way back. Damn it. That looks like it wants to turn now. It's a hell of a lot of risk. Hell of a lot of risk. Could find ourselves in trouble here quite quick. What are we looking like on the 4 hour? Yeah, so we are right at these previous highs, eh? Are we going to break them, is the question. Are we going to break them? It's a lot of risk. Now the NAS is not playing ball with us. Let's just wait and see. Nail biting. Come on, NAS. 4 minutes left of this bar. We'll see if the next bar reverses. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I would say pretty normal to see some buying pressure here at these lows. Again, you know, we're right on a level. It seems to be happening very often with these setups lately that we're getting in right at a key level. Sherbet. Because I mean, to most, it's a bit of a triple bottom, or even a bit of a quadruple bottom. Most would look for it to move back to the upside here. So let's see if we can push down to perhaps yesterday's low. At around 19,370. I'd like to see that. Alright, next bar. Very jumpy. Very, very jumpy. So I don't always like to sit and stare at the open position. I like to go back to it every now and then, but I don't like to sit and stare because then my brain starts to work. I keep an eye on the price up in the tab here, and at the moment we're not looking too great. So this risk is 130 points on this bar. When it gets hung up right around your entry point, that's when it's like the worst. From a psychological point of view. Because any little movement above or below is either bliss or agony. I'm going to look at taking this Dow long if it does get back up there. But NASDAQ isn't looking good. I think some music in the background might ease my troubled mind a little bit. Prior Baja sell, perhaps? That's what I would look at if I wasn't already on this short. Ah. Oh no. Oof, today is not a good day. Wow. This is the worst day I've had in a long time. No, it was just a matter of time. It's just unfortunate because a day like today can wipe out all of the profits that you've seen over the past few days. That's kind of the way we're going at the moment. But let's not be too negative. There's still time. Straight back up again. Darn. Okay, Dow is on its way back down. I've got a sell entry here at 41,230. Lots of risk, but NASDAQ. That's not going to sound nice on the mic, me blowing out like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. NASDAQ is really not looking good now. We have got to flip the switch, but we're first going to lose 50 points. So, there it is. And we'll flip the switch straight away for a long. Hopefully it doesn't mess us around and go back the other way. Now we're just about at a point where we're going to get stopped out. Got a couple of points left, and that goes so quickly on the NASDAQ. 10 points and we stopped out, and that can happen like that on the NASDAQ. Ugh. What a horrible day. Grief. Right, well there it is, stopped out for 50 points. And now we're long. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, so YouTube is having a bit of a freak out. Oh my god, NASDAQ, seriously. That's like the worst case scenario, hey? You flip the switch and then it dives as well. What is going on here? Why is that? Okay, now it seems to be a bit more back to normal. Oh, no, come on. NASDAQ, are you kidding me? No, dude. Seriously now. Oh my god. This is going to go down in the record books as like one of the worst days. Yeah. 69 points down in the day. That is atrocious. I should have just gone fishing. Okay, 14 seconds left of this bar. I'm going to smoke out all of my juice just in this session alone, I think. Are we creeping up to the short position in the Dow? This is still looking weak. What am I doing? Yeah, look at this. So now it seems to be not wanting to go any higher. This is going to be a really bad day, folks. A really bad day. Come on. Uh-oh. We're getting caught. We are getting caught. And what may be starting to be a bit of a range. Not good. Oh, my lord. That is not good at all. I'm not fooled by that. There is no... I don't see any indication of us actually pushing any higher here. I see us messing around on these lows for some time before we actually go anywhere. And I don't know... I don't have the equity power or the... I suppose I have the willpower, I don't have the equity power. To see it do that. Yeah. One of those nights for like a... I'm gonna have to have a nice hot bath. I'm gonna be stopped out again. Oh my giddy aunt. What was that? Okay, I'm flipping the switch one more time. And then I've had enough. This is 60 points that we're about to lose. Heavens above. Thank God it's only half a position size, but still. From a points perspective, it's really bad. I got 3 minutes left of this candle. 4 minutes left. Ugh. Okay. Stopped out and now we're short. Mmm. Ouchie. 76 points. No, 132 points down for the day. And now it's retracing again. Okay. Sorry, I just took a coffee delivery. I'd really, really like a breakdown now. That would be great. There's nothing that can really save us today. We pretty much... Yeah. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Well, forget about it. Start over. That's all you can do. Dow is now just ranging pretty much. It may be some time before we actually see direction out of it. Oh. So that doesn't even excite me. Because I know we are still very far from where we started. Let's see what we can make of it. Got the new bar that's just started. Break even. Thinking, no, fuck it, let's just wait. Let's give it a little bit of room. Let's go break even. Where are we? We're coming up to, pushing down towards yesterday's lows. Dow is still pretty much in a range. Yeah, still pretty much rangy on the Dow. Whew. I'm taking it. Okay, so we recouped a bit there. Looks like we're going to be taken short on the Dow. No? Yes, no? Almost. Excuse me. Oof. Yeah, so it was this level here that I was looking at for the profit. See if we can get below that, but what are we on here? Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So brunch break is setting up after this bar. Okay, so we made back pretty much our last trade. We've still got a very long way to go if we're looking at making back our losses, but we're not. We're trading the market. We're not trading our account. So fresh trade. Let's see if we get taken See if we get taken short here on the Dow. Still a very big range. On the signal candle side of things, and it is a pretty rangy market at the moment, and we've come nearly back down to the open, so let's see. Okay, so NASDAQ crucified us that first trade and second trade, and then it helped us out a little bit on the third. We've got to take them. We've got to take them. And if we hadn't have flipped the switch on that, we wouldn't have seen that movement. Well, we would have still seen the movement, we just wouldn't have capitalized on it. So, dust yourself off and go again. I must be honest, I don't like the rangy nature of the Dow at the moment. You know, maybe I just take my beating today and come back tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking right now. Which way is she gonna go? Tell you one thing, we were lucky not to get filled there. What do we think? Do I just take my beating and move on for the day? It's a $45 losing day. If we had caught that initial aggressive school run, life wouldn't be so bad right now. I think that's what's making me the most upset, is that I was a split second too slow on placing the order. I should have done it manually. I was setting it up as a pending. Because that was a huge movement. That was from, yeah, call it 40 to 274 up to 357. So nearly 100 points. But look at this congestion. Okay. Further breakdown in the NAS. Still going. Good grief. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick break. Just get back to baseline and just visit the bathroom quickly. Who would have thought? Let's add another 50-point drop in the NASDAQ. Who would have thought? Certainly not me. I think it's going to be some time before we actually see any direction out of the DAX past this range that we've got demarcated here. Okay. Stop losses are kind of in the middle of nowhere here. Yo, if you don't know already, I smoke a lot. A little bit emotionally drained after this whole thing. Just checking the stream on YouTube on my phone because it says that I've got a very low bit rate. I just want to see how that translates. I know it's going to be a big lag, but it's not like really many people are watching anyway, so I suppose not all that important. But just out of interest. Alright, the Dow doesn't know which way it's going. I think this is wowee. Good gracious. We got out there. We got out at 4:01. That's another 108 points that it's dropped. Not much that could be said. Who would have known? Who would have known? Alright, 40 seconds and we got the brunch break bar. But this range is a bit of a nightmare. Heavens above, I knew it was weak. I didn't think it was that weak. And I remember saying to myself, and I'm going to go back on the video and just verify that I did actually say it, that I wanted to be a seller underneath the first positive bar. And I never did. I never did. How silly does one feel after that? Look, are we going to see any direction out of the Dow today? Don't like this range, because if it comes down to the extremes, the likelihood of it coming back up into the range is quite high. And this is a pretty well established range on the 15-minute now. Yeah. Very rangy. I don't want to be taken short here and it turns around and goes back the other way. That looks like we're going to be taken short. Shit. See that? That's exactly where we were the last time. I'm going to give it some breathing room. Okay, never mind. We're short. man, look at it. It does. Now the heart is pumping. Oh my gosh. Right on this low. Do we get under it? And this low. Do we get under it? It's the first decent bit of movement we've seen for some time. There's no way really to put the stop loss here, is there? I'm gonna go break even on this one now. Probably going to be taken out for break even. Come on down, let's see a nice push down. want to take the 30 points. No, no, no. Oh, come on. No. Push the wrong button. Oh, good grief. Seriously? Managing this like an idiot. No. Should have taken it close to here. Let's see if we get another push down. It is risk-free, so... Ah, bugger. Come on, Dow. Closing it. And watch, it'll push now. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. So it was a losing day of nearly $30. 35 points, but nearly $30, and that's because we had these losses here in the morning. And they were a full point. They were a full point. Okay. Well, that was a day. That was a day. So tomorrow, let's just see here. I need to update my journal with all of these trades, but I'll do that off stream. Yeah. I mean, we came into the US session at 960 and we 952. So we lost $8 on the session, but as a whole we lost about $30 on the day. Just based on the trades, I think it could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. Yeah. If I didn't get screwed around too much in the NASDAQ, took me short, stopped me out long. Took me long, stopped me out short. Unfortunate, unlucky. the way it goes. Just the way it goes. And then for it to rally then another 100 points beyond where we closed, that is what it is. Couldn't have foreseen that. You would have had no idea. We would have had no idea that at that point it would have dropped another 100 points. So that's I'm happy with the 60 points. What did I realize there? 60 points. 60 points. Happy with those 60 points. Again, I'm not trying to make up for what I lost. It's a brand new trade on its own, but still down on the day, and that's just how it's going to be. I've had a few goodish days, days where I did leave a lot of points on the table, however, but they were positive days. So, and again, I always have to kind of remind myself that I'm trading a very small account, so I'm kind of want to take what I can get at this point. Maybe not the best philosophy to have when trading, but right now that's just the reality. And unfortunately, again, the risk profile is quite high on these other indices during the US session. But it just shows that if you don't pick yourself up and dust yourself off and get straight back into the market, you can miss out on recouping a fair amount of what you lost. So from that perspective, yeah. Also, another thing I am realizing is I'm calling a lot of positions that are going in my favor that I'm not taking. And whether that be based on fear, or indecisiveness, or just being too slow, something I've got to work on, most definitely. How is... Yeah, so we've fallen a bit further here in the Dow. My close was at 9.1 and we're sitting at 5.5. So yeah, again, you see a whole lot of points left on the table. I saw this area here to be a potential area of a turnaround. That's what I'm telling myself. I think there was a little bit of fear involved there because I could have waited. Look, the bar orders weren't going to be there. They were going to be under it. If there's going to be bar orders, typically that's where you would see them. Placed. I mean, you've got this structure over here, structure over here. So if there are going to be bar orders, they're going to be below this low of this candle. So okay, I guess if I'm totally honest with myself, there was a little bit of fear there when I exited this last position. There was fear before I'd even been filled into the position because of the risk involved on that specific trade. It being a traditional school run, it called for nearly 100 points worth of risk. So already I was iffy about the situation. I wouldn't have let it got to that point where it would have stopped me out for 100 points. I think my stop loss was at about 50 points. So at worst, if it did turn around and stop us out, we would have been back in the same position that we were before we had gotten that winner in the NASDAQ. But yeah, there's just a whole lot of stuff that I still need to work on. Leaving this amount of points on the table, I can't really afford to do that. But I'm also telling myself I'm taking the trades well. I feel as if I'm managing them a bit better. I'm not getting the stop loss to break even as quickly as I used to, giving the trade a little bit of space to move. whether that's a good or bad thing. So far, it seems to be helping a bit, especially on these big momentum moves. You know, finding if I wait maybe instead of 10 points, 20 points, I think here I was a good 25 points before I moved stop loss to break even, so that's good. And if at that point the market reverses and takes me out for break even, well then that was just meant to be. But I think giving it enough kind of room to move naturally before moving the stop loss and even after moving the stop loss to break even, if it's got enough area between the current price and where the break even is, it allows for a little bit of ebb and flow to occur without being taken out for break even. So I think I've improved a bit on that. It's just now, I think, stopping the exiting on fear, because that's leaving a lot of points on the table. That's leaving a heck of a lot of points on the table. And I mean, if that wasn't the case tonight, like say in the NASDAQ, and I mean, again, I've said it before, I'm under no illusion that I'm going to get it at the absolute low, that I'm going to sell it at its absolute low. That's not realistic, but to still see another drop of 100 points after exiting the position. Can't really foresee it, but maybe I should give it a little bit more time. But you know, it's that rookie trader mindset where you see it come back on you a little bit, and you start to get jumpy at the profits, and that's how the 90% think. So I'm trying my best to kind of curb that behavior. Yeah, that's it. I've got nothing else to say. So tomorrow is Thursday already. So it's back in the EU session. Hopefully it'll be a good one. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for the stream. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, back tomorrow normal time for EU session.